Welcome students. Our today's topic is floral parts, and into this we are going to see the details about floral parts and we are going to learn the general description of floral parts. Hello students, do you want to excel in maths and science? We have some don't memorize courses for you which can help you in preparation of maths and science. I have given the links in the description and you can avail 90% of the discount from all these courses. And if you will use this coupon code, you will get extra 10% discount on all the courses. Don't memorize courses are part of Infinity Learn by Sri Chaitanya. Into this floral parts, we are going to discuss about 4 major floral parts: Calyx, Corolla, Androsium and Gymnosium. So let us start with Calyx. Calyx, we also known as sepals. Usually there are 5 sepals, but there may be less or more sepals in the flower. Sepals may be free or fused. So here we can see these are the free sepals and these two are the example of fused sepals. So they are combined, so that means they are fused. So when the sepals are free, they are known as polysepalous. When sepals are fused, they are known as gemosepalous or gamosepalous. Sometimes, for example in hibiscus, there may be a second series of sepals and then it is known as episepals, and collectively we also called or termed it as apicalyx. So in hibiscus there will be second layer of sepals and that is known as episepals, and collectively we are calling them as apicalyx. Sepals are usually green, but sometimes they are brightly colored. For example, in Gulmohar, they are red. And in that case, they are known as petaloid sepals. So sepals are usually green, but when they are brightly colored, other than green, then they are known as petaloid sepals. Now here are the example of polysepal and gamosepal. Polysepals when sepals are free, gamosepals when sepals are fused. Now function of the sepals includes 2 major functions. First one, to protect the flower, and second one, they can perform photosynthesis when they are green. Now let us discuss about corolla. It is also termed as petals. So petals are generally arranged in a single whorl, but sometimes there may be a double whorl. And the example for double whorl flower is poppy. They may be arranged spirally like water lily's flower, and petals may be free or united like this. They can be free or they are united. When they are free, they are known as polypetalous. When they are united, they are known as gamopetalous. Now when they are united, they are known as gamopetalous and they are forming a tube-like structure. And the function of the corolla includes 2 major functions, that when they are colorful and fragrant, they attract insects for the pollination. They also protect stamen and pistil, especially when petals are like tube. So in this case, they are protecting the stamen and pistils. These are the female and male reproductive parts of the flower. So they are protecting them when they are like tube. Our third floral part is Androsium. They are also known as stamen. So the number of stamen will differ from flower to flower and they may vary from a few to a large number. Each stamen consists of long filament and anther attached to its extremity. So one stamen consists of one anther and one thread-like filament. Anther is generally 2-lobed. Each lobe has 2 pollen sacs. In pollen sac, they contain pollen grains. Now when this pollen grain will become fully matured, this pollen sac will rupture and they will liberate this pollen grain. These pollen grains are powdery particles, so they are very lightweight and they will easily stick to honeybees, flies and butterflies' legs, so it will help them to migrate along with the bees, to migrate along with the butterfly, and this process will help in pollination of the flower. So stamen may be free. They are known as polyandrous where they are free, as in petunia, or they are joined and organized in a single, double or several groups. When stamen are in a different group, we are referring them with different names. Monodelphous, Diadelphous, and and polyadelphous. Monodelphous stamen are united in one group by their filament. Only anthers are free, otherwise their filaments are united in one group. Examples are China rose and cotton. Diadelphous, the filaments are united in two bundles. For example, pea plant. Out of 10, 9 stamen form a staminal tube while 1 is free. So 9 will be in one group and 1 will be free. Like that they are forming two bundles. So that's why they are coming under category of diadelphous. Then comes polyadelphous. The filaments are united in several groups. For example, wombats. Now here, how to remember this group of the stamen? So mono means 1, dia means 2 and poly means several. And suffix we are adding over here, that is adelphous. Meaning of adelphous means the group of anther or bundle of anther. So mono, that means one bundle of anther, two bundles of anther. Wherever we are adding adelphous means these are the group of anther, means they are collectively together. Now let us talk about Diagnosium. It is also known as pistil. It is composed of 2 or more carpels. Each carpel consists of 3 parts: stigma, style and ovary. And into the ovary, the ovules will be there. So first, let us learn stigma. So it is a terminal knob-like part. It may be divided into 2 or more lobes and may be assume a featherly appearance. The stigma is covered with hair or glandular papille. It serves as landing place for pollen during pollination. So pollens will come from the anther and it will land here on the stigma. Now style. It is a tubular sandler stalk which connects the stigma to the ovary. So it is a kind of a connecting pipe in between stigma and ovary, and it is style. Then comes ovary. So it is a swollen basal portion composed of one or many carpels fused together. Inner cavity of the ovary may be single chamber or it is divided into several chambers, and then it is known as locules. A swollen basal portion will be there, and it is a combination and it is a portion where many carpels will fuse together. Inner cavity of the ovary will be a single chamber or it will be divided into many chambers, each containing a rounded bodies. Each chamber will contain rounded bodies and it is known as ovules. Placenta attached to the ovules to the wall of the ovary. When there are male and female, both the parts are present in one flower, it is known as bisexual flower. But some flowers are there in which either male or female part will be present into that. So let us learn that sexuality in plants. So most plants, the flowers are bisexual. They have both male and female parts. In many plants, the male and female flowers are separate. Such plants are further divided into two categories: monoecious plant and dioecious plant. Monoecious plant, mono means one and oecium means house. Male and female flowers grow on the same plant, for example maize and cucumber. So when male and female both flowers are there on one plant, it is known as monoecious plant. When dioecious plant means, di means two, male staminate and female pistillate flowers grow on different plants. So female plant is different and male plant is different. In that case, staminate and pistillate flowers will grow on separate plants. Those plants are known as dioecious plant. And examples are palm, papaya, etc. Inflorescence and placentation. Let us learn first inflorescence. So inflorescence is a mode of arrangement of flowers on the axis of a plant. So we can define inflorescence like this. The flowers may be arranged in several different ways in different plants. This manner of arrangement is termed as inflorescence. So different manner of arrangement of the flower is termed as inflorescence. Now these are the different ways how flowers are arranged on the plant. The first one is this where the singly either at the apex of the main stem or at the terminal apex of lateral branches, as we can see it over here. So these flowers are at the apex of the main stem or at the terminal apex of lateral branches. Second arrangement is this, in which the flowers are arranged at the axil of the leaves over here. The third arrangement is this, in which they are growing out from the axils of different leaves and reaching the same level, making a clusters. They are at the same level and they are making a cluster. Then fourth arrangement is this, in which the axis is laterally flattened, making a disc as in sunflower, and the youngest flowers are in the center and the oldest at the periphery. So here oldest one are at the periphery and youngest one will be in the middle. So these are the four different arrangement of the flowers, and this different arrangement of the flowers are termed as inflorescence. Placentation. So what is placenta? Placenta is the tissue that attaches the ovules to the wall of ovary. Now placentation is the manner in which the ovules are arranged or attached to the wall of ovary. So placenta itself is a tissue which is attaching ovules to ovary, and the manner they are attached into the ovary, it is known as placentation. Now ovules turn into seed in a mature fruit, and their different arrangement, that is placentation, we can see in the fruit such as those of pea, tomato, mangoes, lotus, etc. When we will see the pea, then how they are arranged in a lines, and that manner is known as placentation. So we can see the different arrangement in pea, in tomato, in mango and lotus. This suggests the placentation. This arrangement is different, that how ovules have arranged in the ovary.